Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Kelly here, principal of School 2, back again to read let's see what we're on, chapter 12 of our One School, One Book, Charlotte's Web. Before I start, I just want to say to you, we miss you all very much during this time that we're not together at school. I sure hope you're doing all of your home instruction and not giving your mom and dad too hard of a time. Keep working hard and keep reading every day. Here we go, chapter 12, A Meeting. One evening, a few days after the writing had appeared in Charlotte's Web, the spider called a meeting of all the animals in the barn cellar. I shall begin by calling the roll. Wilbur? Here, said the pig. Gander? Here, 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 said the gander. You sound like three ganders, muttered Charlotte. Why can't you just say, here? Why do you have to repeat everything? It's my idiosyncrasy, replied the gander. Goose, said Charlotte. Here, 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 said the goose. Charlotte glared at her. Goslings 1 through 7. B, 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 said the goslings. This is getting to be quite a meeting, said Charlotte. Anybody would think we had 3 ganders, 3 geese, and 21 goslings. Sheep? Hee-haw, answered the sheep all together. Lambs? Hee-haw, answered the lambs all together. Templeton? No answer. Templeton? No answer. Well, we are all here except the rat, said Charlotte. I guess we can proceed without him. Now, all of you must have noticed what's been going on around here the last few days. The message I wrote in my web, praising Wilbur, has been received. The Zuckermans have fallen for it, and so has everybody else. Zuckerman thinks Wilbur is an unusual pig, and therefore he won't want to kill him and eat him. I dare say my trick will work, and Wilbur's life will be saved. Hooray! Cried everybody. Thank you very much, said Charlotte. Now I called this meeting in order to get suggestions. I need new ideas for the web. People are already getting sick of reading the words, some pig. If anybody can think of another message or remark, I'll be glad to weave it into the web. Any suggestions for a new slogan? How about Pig Supreme? Asked one of the lambs. No good, said Charlotte. It sounds like a rich desert. Boys and girls, that doesn't say desert. There's 2 S's in that word. So what should I do? Should I keep reading? Or should I go back and reread that again because it did not make sense when I read desert? I'm going to try that again. Let's see. No good, said Charlotte. It sounds like a rich dessert. That's better. That makes much more sense. How about terrific, terrific, terrific? Asked the goose. Let me see. Sure. They're all there for the meeting. Cut that down to 1 terrific and it will do nicely, said Charlotte. I think terrific might impress Zuckerman. But Charlotte, said Wilbur, I'm not terrific. That doesn't make a particle of a difference, replied Charlotte. Not a particle? People believe almost anything they see in print. Does anybody here know how to spell terrific? I think, said the gander, it's T-double-E-double-R-double-I-double-F-double-I-double-C-C-C-C. What kind of an acrobat do you think I am? Said Charlotte in disgust. I would have to have Saint Vituous dance to weave a word like that into my web. I'm not sure I pronounced that right. Sorry, 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 said the gander. Then the oldest sheep spoke up. I agree that there should be something new written in the web of Wilbur's life to be saved. And if Charlotte needs help in finding words, I think she can get it from her friend Templeton. The rat visits the dump regularly and has access to old magazines. He can tear out bits of advertisements and bring them up to her in the barn cellar so that Charlotte can have something to copy. Good idea, said Charlotte, but I'm not sure Templeton will be willing to help. You know how he is, always looking out for himself, never thinking of the other fellow. I bet I can get him to help, said the old sheep. I'll appeal to his basser instincts, of which he has plenty. Here he comes now. Everybody keep quiet while I put the matter up to him. The rat entered the barn the way he always did, creeping along close to the wall. What's up? He asked, seeing the animals assembled. We're holding a directors' meeting, replied the old sheep. Well, break it up, said Templeton. Meetings bore me. And the rat began to climb a rope that hung against the wall. Look, said the old sheep, next time you go to the dump, Templeton, bring back a clipping of a magazine. Charlotte needs new ideas so she can write messages in her web and saves Wilbur's life. Let him die, said the rat. I should worry. You'll worry all right when next winter comes, said the sheep. You'll worry all right on a 0 morning next January when Wilbur is dead and nobody comes down here with a nice pail of warm slops to pour into the trough. Wilbur's leftover food is your chief source of supply, Templeton. You know that. Wilbur's food is your food. Therefore, Wilbur's destiny and your destiny are closely linked. If Wilbur is killed and his trough stands empty day after day, you'll grow so thin you can look right through your stomach and see objects on the other side. Templeton's whiskers quivered. Maybe you're right, he said gruffly. I'm making a trip to the dump tomorrow afternoon. I'll bring back a magazine clipping if I can find one. Thanks, said Charlotte. The meeting is now adjourned. I have a busy evening ahead of me. I've got to tear my web apart and write terrific. Wilbur blushed. But I'm not terrific, Charlotte. I'm just about average for a pig. You're terrific as far as I'm concerned, replied Charlotte sweetly. And that's what counts. You're my best friend, and I think you're sensational. Now stop arguing and go get some sleep. So boys and girls, one of the words in there I said I wasn't sure if I pronounced it the right way. So I let it go because one of your strategies that you're supposed to use when you're reading stories and words and passages is that if you come to a name that you're not sure about and you have a difficult time remembering how to pronounce it or remembering the character in a story, you can make up a name for that character. For example, if it starts with the letter M, you can just call the character M because that will help you remember who the character is when it's a difficult name. Our next reading will be on Chapter 13. The title is Good Progress, and I'll be back soon.